Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's update day. Got some transplanting to do. It's supposed to be fairly warm today, and also chance of thunderstorms by lunchtime. So ginger is doing really well. The original one back there that sprouted, I may pull that one out, and then we've got a couple showing up here, and then nothing on this side. So some is better than none, I suppose. These are drying out pretty quick. I've been spraying them every day, and no signs of any sprouting, so we'll give it another week, and I'm gonna guess nothing's gonna happen there. I need to try to transplant these poor seedlings. We'll see what happens today, and then the goal really is to get the purple sweet potatoes out before it gets too hot, get them acclimated to the outside, and it shouldn't be too cold for them. That's what I've been waiting for, because last week it was in the high 40s, and they don't really like anything below 50 from what I've heard. I don't know. We'll see. So see outside momentarily. Alright, let's do some outside updates. We'll just say onions, and all the ones going to seed are doing their job. All the ones that I transplanted out of the buckets, they're doing amazingly well this past week. You can probably see the jump in growth from last week to this week. Kale is doing wonderful. The cilantro's not doing too bad, but the strawberries, so it's kind of hit and miss. So there are some berries, but you can see this plant's a little dry. So some of the plants are doing okay, and some are not doing so hot. So if you look in here, because I have not been paying as much attention, so although the roots, see if I can balance this with the sunlight, although the roots are in, I could do with a little bit more nutrient, but all the roots are hitting in there, but it doesn't look like it's enough for the strawberry plant. So I probably need to adjust them a little bit and top them off. But I was actually, these were looking really good like 2 days ago, and then they just flat out just shriveled up and look horrible, which is really sad, because I was waiting till this weekend to film and to pick them. Now the ones out here, looks like I've got slugs or something eating them. I was also waiting for, there's another one, and there's another one that's eaten. I'm betting it's snails. So I need to get some slug food in here, because there were a bunch of plants, or a bunch of berries in here, and almost all the berries are gone. Either the birds are eating them, or the slugs got them. See, something ate that one. You know, that really sucks. That absolutely sucks. I had about 10 berries in here. There's more that's growing. There's something else that's eating that one. Something ate that one. Man, talk about way to start a day. I was gonna be happy and pick strawberries this morning. That really blows. Trying to get to planting beans today. All I gotta do is top these off and throw a little fertilizer in, and we'll see what happens. So these onions, trying to bloom. I wonder how big the onions are down below. I'm guessing they're not that big, because they're last year's leftovers. And then I got a couple garlics. But it looks like all of these, even though as dried up and dormant as they were, they're all look like they're growing, so that's wonderful. And then big jump from last week to this week. Got a bunch of beans popping out. I think I planted them a little too deep. but they're doing their thing, so we'll see what happens. Looks like a little better germination going on this side of it, but like I said, I think I planted some of them a little too deep, but they're making their way, so we'll see what happens. I believe this is the Juliet grape. I'd have to go back and look. It's been a minute since it's been planted, but the plant looks really good. Got some blossoms on there. Even this little scraggly one, I think this was the Sweet 100 or the Sun Gold. I'm thinking it's the Sweet 100. That's got the pink tag, and I can't see the tag in here anymore. But anyways, that's doing pretty well. Potatoes are doing good. Watering them twice a week. Buckets are a little light, so they could use some watering. But notice how these are standing up. Actually, it looks like little flowers in there. I don't usually see the potatoes budding here. These are all standing up. I don't know if something got in here or just the wind. And then we've got the early girl. That one looks a little dry. Bucket's light, yeah, so that one's gonna start needing more water regularly. Other than that, not a ton of updates. I need to shuffle these couple of figs and then get the sweet potatoes going in here, grab a couple more cinder blocks, and get the large totes going for the sweet potatoes. Other than that, just everything else is status quo, so we'll see what happens in the weeks to come. I mean, the only other thing, the raspberries are doing really well. A little bit of blossoms on the bottom. And then the blackberries hopefully are doing really well. I mean, it looks good from here, but we'll see what happens. The fruiting mulberry has not fruited yet, so maybe this is the first year. And then hundreds of blueberries. Those are looking pretty cool, so I'll be really curious to see what they taste like. They're going to be smaller, but hopefully they're good. Other than that, some stuff needs to go to green waste, and just the normal puttering. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching.